Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Right Amount of Rant podcast. I am your host, known as Rival. However, we have a special guest joining us this week because, unfortunately, my normal co-host, Julian, has been put under, I almost said house arrest. That's not what I wanted to say.
It sounds about right, given the situation.
He's been put under quarantine, and all of his family members are there. He doesn't have any privacy in order to do the podcast. So instead, I'm joined by my good friend, Hack. Say hi, Hack.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, yes, he's using his radio voice. He's been on the podcast twice before, so you guys know him. You have feelings. I'm not going to say you love him, but he's here now. We've actually gone over everything we're going to talk about today. I know this is becoming a theme here on the podcast. Before we used to say we're not professional because we never had a plan on exactly what to go over, and now we have a plan on what to go over almost every week, but we're still not professional. So
no, not in the least.
Not in the least, and that's the way I want to keep it. Damn it. So.
Semi-professional at best.
No, God, don't even throw that around. I'm semi-amateur at best. Good God, no.
Oh, I'm full-on amateur.
So this is going to be a bit of a coronavirus-heavy kind of podcast right now. The only reason I bring it up is because pretty much all the news that comes out right now involves the coronavirus in some degree. So it's one of those things where like, oh, hey, well, this is going on. Now, a lot of people, including, believe it or not, my wife has had to step away from their job for a little while because of the coronavirus, the fear of spreading it. You know, oh, the numbers keep climbing up, but we can't seem to get a hold on this.
She fell into that category of businesses that are being forced to be closed by the government.
Correct. And for good reason. I'll admit that. I'm not usually one for government, oversight. But I get it. I understand this one. Yeah. And honestly, I'd rather my wife not catch it and then give it to the the asthmatic at home, because God knows that I could be one of the ones told in the numbers of death because of it. But the big point here is that a lot of businesses have been, mandatorily shut down during this crisis, and a lot of them for good reason. Most places that are known as essential, however, are maintained open. Things that require that provide essential services even during a crisis, such as a grocery, for example. People have to have food. Makes sense.
Gas stations, stuff like that.
Gas stations have to stay open. Hospitals.
Although, in a weird twist of fate, liquor stores have been deemed essential here in the state of Kentucky.
I'm sorry, what?
Liquor stores have been deemed essential in the state of Kentucky because they fall under the same category as gas stations and grocery stores. So basically,
what category is that?
They're in the same category of providing food and drinks and stuff like that as grocery stores and gas stations. So they fall into that same category, so they will not be closed by the government. Also, can you imagine the rioting that would happen if they stopped allowing alcohol in this state?
I think what you just said at the tail end there is the real reason they haven't been shut down.
Well,
I don't think it has anything. They could be like, with the exception of liquor barns, you all can fuck off, close your doors. Like that could be something that is like, no, you guys don't need your liquor. People are dying of a weird, disease, a virus that's spreading. Yeah. No, you don't need your Bud Lights. Close the damn doors. No, I get it.
Yeah. It's just a weird thing because, they're technically, in the eyes of the law, liquor stores, gas stations, and grocery stores are viewed very similarly in this state.
Well, this state is a strange state. I'm not going to lie.
Now, from previous employment, I know that to be true. So that's funny. So they're not going to close gas stations or grocery stores. So by a loophole, liquor stores get to stay open, which is a good thing.
Well, it's a thing, and I don't think it's a negative. I wouldn't necessarily nail it as a positive. But what I want to talk about is there are even some jobs you wouldn't necessarily immediately think of as essential, but once you put a little bit of thought into it, they pretty much, like my job, for example, just making sure that services are up and running like normal, as far as, internet, television, and phone, pretty much to stay informed and to connect with those outside, as a means of staying in contact without socially contacting them.
Well,
it does actually make a lot of sense. And, it's nice to have a job that is essential, especially during this times.
You keep the essential infrastructure functioning because you handle the business side of things.
Correct. And if you have a business, I am probably supporting you if you subscribe to a certain provider. But I'm not going to go into that. The point of this all is that there's one particular retailer who is, let us say, Ooh, what's a good term for this?
Bending the rules?
No, douchebags. Yes, known for being douchebags. Ooh, and I've got a great little comment that I read earlier. Anyway, point is, I'm getting off.
Come on, back to the line. Back to the line.
I know the train starts to jump tracks real easy. It fucking rolls off. It rolls down a hill and jumps onto another track, and it's like, where the fuck was the original one? So the point is that GameStop. I'm just stop beating around the bush. GameStop says it's quote essential retail. End quote, to fight forced closures. What?
I'm not 100% sure what essential falls under, for providing, tchotchkes and video games when you can buy the video games online.
You can buy them online or you can play the games you already have.
Yeah.
It's 3 weeks, people. Most places are closed down for 3 weeks.
Air quotes, 3 weeks.
Air quotes, yes. Most places are currently closed down for 3 weeks. In a year, when we listen to this and we're all still quarantined, then, rival.
We fucked.
But as of the recording of this, it's approximately 3 weeks for most people. So apparently the article I'm looking at from Ars Technica, or Ars Technica, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, Ars Technica.
The little tagline was, just GameStop it. Just GameStop
that is
it.
Beautiful.
I love this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. It has been updated. So the very, very top of this, it says update. Stores in California ordered to close, quote, until further notice. Thank you. I never really agree with California on a lot of things, but thank you, California, for stepping in and go, fucking GameStop, what the fuck are you doing? No. Go home, GameStop. You're drunk.
Can you not? That'd be great.
So one of the updates was GameStop provided a statement. Oh, no, I'm not reading that one. Fuck that one. Vice and Kotaku are reporting that multiple GameStop store associates have received a memo from the company's corporate office saying that the stores should be considered, quote, essential retail and therefore are able to remain open during this time, end quote. According to the memo, this is, quote, due to the products we carry that enable and enhance our customers' experience in working from home, end quote. I hate to break this to you, GameStop.
Games don't equal working from home.
There's a work and game, unless you literally review video games for a living.
Yeah.
You're either playing a game or you're working on your work.
If you're a Twitch or a Mixer streamer or make videos for YouTube content, yes, it's technically a office supply store. If you don't, then you're full of shit, GameStop, and you need to fucking close. Stop trying to skirt the rules.
You know what they could have? They could have just spun this differently. Like, this could be like, due to the products we carry that enhance and enable our customers to relax and de-stress during these stressful times.
Yes, that would have been much better.
Far better than the bullshit excuse you handed down, GameStop.
Oh man,
it helps them work from home. No, it doesn't. In fact, it hinders them from working from home. Let me tell you, if you're playing the new Doom Eternal that just came out, you're not getting a whole lot of work done, are you? No, you're headbanging to heavy music and killing demons on the fly. No, you're not fucking doing any work.
Sorry, Chad, I can't finish this paper. I've got freaking, demons to kill in the brand new video game I picked up from GameStop, which is considered essential.
I wonder if do you think they give better in-store credit during the coronavirus?
No, I bet you they're giving worse because it's GameStop.
Yeah, this is Doom Eternal. I've already beaten it. I like to turn it in. Oh, well, normally it's $59.99, but I can give you $4 in-store credit. Eat my ass.
with a spoon, you sick fuck.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
The memo also reportedly provides associates with a note that can be given to law enforcement agents who might try to shut down GameStop retail locations, telling them, in part, thank you for what you are doing to keep us safe. That note also includes a phone number for the GameStop COVID-19 law enforcement and government support line.
Oh, holy shit.
Which goes directly to voicemail when dialed. What a douche.
Oh, man.
It should perhaps go without saying that most states and localities that have enacted forced closures of non-essential businesses do not consider video game retailers to be essential exemption. The state of Pennsylvania.
I don't think anybody considers video game retailers to be an essential freaking business.
Well, clearly the higher ups in GameStop disagree with that.
Shocking.
Is it really? Is it really shocking?
No.
That
was the sarcasm shocking, okay?
Okay. I couldn't hear it. It didn't translate well.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's shocking.
So, I mean, like, do you mean to tell me from a company like GameStop, which has a very anti-consumer like policy in place on most of its stuff, do we really think? No, they don't give a flying fuck about their employees or anything.
Or
They're
the
just
customers.
Like, we're not shutting down. We're going to continue to make as much money as possible.
You mean a company's making a cash grab during a crisis? No! Please tell me you're lying.
They're not Charmin. What are you talking about?
Oh,
we're going to talk about that a little later in the podcast, by the way. Good God, some of you people and your fucking hoarding of toilet paper, calm the fuck down.
It is the TP-ocalypse.
You can only wipe your ass so much until you start removing small intestine. Stop it.
Large intestine.
Intestine?
There you go.
Eventually, you'll get to your small intestine as well.
God, if you get that far, you are a fucking maniac. But okay, I digress.
I may not be a Homo sapien biologist or some shit, but I know you got a small and a large one. I'm just taking a 50-50 shot. You're wiping your ass and you're touching one of them.
Okay.
You're doing too much of it. That 2-ply is going to hit your brown eye too much. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, GameStop.
Yep.
So, oh my God. We're enabled to go out. This is from a quote from a San Francisco area store employee that told Kotaku, a site that I don't trust, quote, we're enabled to go out to purchase these items ourselves and then be expensed and have them expensed.
You really are struggling with the words.
E-D.
Yes, expensed.
Okay. At least in my store's regard, it's virtually impossible to find the items we need to adequately clean and sanitize the stores and keep ourselves safe as we can. Now, this is a part of the article that starts talking about how they're basically in order to keep the employees safe, they are handing off like hand sanitizers and enough cleaning materials for them to keep the store squeaky clean. And yet this employee is like, yeah, no, we're supposed to go out and buy them and then we'll be reimbursed.
Yeah. Like you shouldn't have to out of pocket buy anything for your freaking employer.
Well, fuck no.
Unless it's explicitly agreed upon when you get hired.
Even then. But the point is that it's like, why, when someone says it's virtually impossible to find the items we need to adequately clean and sanitize the stores and keep ourselves safe as we can. Like, what? Why is this?
I really don't think we need to focus on cleaning up a GameStop when it shouldn't even be open right now. It shouldn't. For God's sakes, if restaurants in our area aren't allowed to have people in there eating due to the virus, you don't need to have a retailer that sells only video games open.
Okay, so there was an update late the 19th, so 2 days ago. GameStop provided a statement to Ars Technica stating that, quote, while GameStop is best known as a provider of games and home entertainment systems, we also offer a wide array of products and devices that are important to facilitate remote work, distance learning, and virtual connectivity, end quote. GameStop says it is, quote, one of the many providers, end quote, that serve the, quote, significant need for technology solutions that many Americans are now facing as they work and learn from home.
Bullshit.
Are you providing the internet and bullshit that you're feeding us? Because you're only doing one of them.
I don't think you can buy laptops or Microsoft Surfaces or anything like that at GameStop.
Remote work.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like...
I don't think an Xbox is going to help you do remote work, bro.
No. If anything, that's... okay, no game console is being used for educational or work purposes.
Virtual connectivity, distance learning, and remote work. What?
Bullshit. No.
Quote, while there are many businesses and organizations far more critical than ours. No
exactly.
Shit. We believe, I have a feeling, and that's all that matters. We believe we have a positive impact during this very challenging time in your pocketbooks. Pay us, motherfucker. The statement continues, adding that we are quote, we are complying with all state, county, city, and local ordinances, and we will continue to adjust to any future developments, end quote, unless it does not agree with our preordained feelings. And damn it, we will stay open during this time.
Oh, wait. At the very top of the article, they did close in California because
Correct.
The entire state's in lockdown.
Well, yeah.
So if the entire state of California, because it's currently, as of today,
well, look at this. Look at what it did. Okay, look, the governor of California issued a literal shelter in place, which is a dumb fucking term. Can we agree that?
Yes.
It's a dumb term because shelter in place is just at home quarantine.
Yes.
Stop calling it shelter in place. Just your quarantine. We're quarantining everyone.
They're all using the same terms and shit that they've been using for freaking mass shooting events and for
whatever. Shoot me in the dick. I'd rather have Legos jammed in my pee hole than listen to this one more time.
Oh dear God, you sadist bastard!
I think it's a dumb phrase. Quarantine at home makes more sense. It gets straight to the nitty gritty of it. Are you at home? Are you staying there? Are you being forced to stay there? Well, then you're either under lockdown or you're fucking quarantined.
We can't use the term lockdown. Oh, shit. That would get all the conspiracy nuts up in the tizzy.
Well, I got to say right now, being on at-home arrest don't mean a whole lot of shit right now, does it?
So does that mean the people that are on house arrest were doing it before it was cool?
No, they weren't doing it because it was cool. They were doing it because they had to. Here's the thing is that
it popped in my head.
So GameStop stores in California have been told by management to close until further notice because the governor told you had to for all California residents to stay at home except for essential needs. GameStop, do you notice you don't fall under that?
Shh, it's a secret.
Unless you're new copy of that fresh ass game that you just sold me.
I must have Doom.
Yeah, you can download that shit. In fact, a lot of people
calm it down, Chad. You got this.
Probably got this. So that's enough of GameStop and their tyrannical bullshit. We're gonna move on to Florida Man. We got some crazy ones. We're gonna start off with the one that I'm clicking on right now. Florida man takes off pants after crashing into car, deputies say.
Florida man takes off pants.
You know, how many times have you been in a car wreck in your life, Hack?
One legit one and one we slid off the road.
So it was still a car wreck. It just was
airbag deployment on the wreck.
It's fine. So have you ever felt the need to get immediately pantsless? Like, holy shit, this car wouldn't have crashed if not for these damn pants.
Well, no, I didn't shit myself. So, I mean, I can understand, not needing to take my pants off. Now, that's
slightly offensive to anyone who has sneezed, shit themselves, and then crashed the car. That's slightly offensive to those people.
It's called a shart.
No, a shart would be if you try to fart and it turns out not to be a gas.
Yeah. Sorry. No, that's a snart. My bad.
Manatee County, Florida. A man got naked from the waist down and made lewd gestures at an underage girl after he crashed into the car he was in, according to a Manatee County Sheriff's Office. Well, that just kind of raises it to a new level. Not only did he get naked from the waist down for some reason, he made lewd gestures at an underage girl. That is the only reason I think this is still appropriate for the podcast, because normally we try to avoid the what the fucks or like, God, this dude's on a murder spree. This one is because the dude got into a car crash and then took off his pants.
Immediately took his pants off.
Deputies, by the way, this man was 23 years old. Deputies say 23-year-old Cody Hicks, great name, was driving erratically Friday and crashed into a car with two females inside. After the crash, Hicks pulled down his pants and underwear, dare we forget the underwear, while standing in the middle of the street and began touching his penis while sticking his tongue out at witnesses. I tell you what, he has a very unique response to trauma.
He is a winner. He's got the pedo stash going on.
Hicks is also, he does have a god-awful. It's just big enough to not be called Hitler stash.
Yeah, it's just wide enough.
It doesn't reach the corner of his lips, but it's wider than his nose. You're like a mega-sized Hitler stash is all you have. And what is this? Oh, no, you look like someone that would touch an underage girl.
And he's rocking the pedo stash. I mean, it's like 2 for 2 here.
Hicks is also accused of asking the underage victim if she wanted to partake in a sexual act while he had his penis exposed. Deputies say Hicks refused to cooperate with the investigation. Can't fucking imagine why with that kind of normal behavior.
Who would have thought about that?
And would only answer with, I want my lawyer. Well,
absolutely shocking.
Do you want to have sex with your lawyer? He was arrested on a lewd and lascivious. I had to think about that. Like, that's an S and a C back to back. And I'm like, what noise does that make? Lascivious.
The cow says moo.
Cal says, where's my fucking beer? Exhibition charge. Court records show he entered a plea of not guilty.
You mean he didn't immediately plead guilty because he's got, multiple witnesses?
Oh, Florida man.
Oh, Florida man. You never cease to amaze.
Florida man. All right. So I actually have 2 others, and apparently we're going to have plenty of them. No, I'm going to hold on to my Florida mans. The next thing we go on to is a little something that I actually put together yesterday because I enjoy these, but at the same time, I was like, we're kind of short on stuff that isn't just holy shit coronavirus about. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to shower thoughts. Does anybody, if you don't know what don't click on that. If anybody knows what shower thoughts are, essentially a shower thought is, well, first of all, it's the Reddit. It's a Reddit that basically goes, hey, here's a thought that I had in the shower. Some of them are brilliant,
profound,
some
and
of them
some are just garbage,
dumb as shit. For example, as I was perusing them yesterday, some of the dumb ones were stuff like, this is just Mother Nature culling the virus of the planet. That's dumb. Downvote. So yeah, no. But I picked out the ones that I like the best. And we're going to go ahead and it's fine. Click the damn thing. I know what it is. I sent all the links to my wife so that I wouldn't send them to Hack so he couldn't read them beforehand. I didn't want to send them to Julian because I want Julian to hear him here. So, shower thoughts. I just want genuine reactions. We're all going to enjoy this. This is going to be a Corona-free. Well, no. It's going to be a Corona light segment because there are some references to Corona. So just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the thoughts. Some of them are funny. Some of them profound. All of them are better than average. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
The first parents to let their kids cook in front of Gordon Ramsay before any of us knew that he is actually really nice and patient with young chefs must have really hated their kid. Think about that for a second.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay's a giant asshole. You're trying to be a chef?
Oh, yeah. He comes across as just this monster. I've seen his programs, and yeah, I would be intimidated just watching him.
Oh, yeah. No, God, no. For real. But that's the funny thing about Gordon Ramsay is that when he deals with young chefs, he is like
great.
The nicest fucking person on the planet. But God help you if you're above legal age, he will shit on your face.
Oh, he will make your soul just shatter. I have seen him kill people with a stare.
I don't know where the line is, but it has to be some numerical birthday, probably around 16 or something. And he goes, look.
Something like that.
Like you're 15 and, 300 and whatever days, you're fine. I understand you're doing the best that you possibly can. Keep at it. You'll get better. The next day, what is this fucking rifle try? God damn, Gordon.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck down, buddy.
There's nothing between like 2 and 11 for him.
Oh.
What else you got?
What? Okay, so I actually have one, and it still tells me the title, but it says, sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of Shower Thoughts, and I'm just like, why? So it's this. It goes, these Amazon delivery drones don't sound stupid anymore. Why? I thought that was a little bit profound. Like, yeah, no, it doesn't sound as dumb anymore.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. And yet somehow the moderators of Shower Thoughts, oh, no, we got to get rid of this shit.
You never know. Power grabs on Reddit or a thing, so... But have you seen, there's like a pizza delivery robot and it has eyes. It drives around. It doesn't fly. It rolls around on sidewalks and whatnot, but it's like this little box for delivering food and it has these eyes on it to humanize it. And it looks, I hate to say it, it looks kind of adorable.
And you've fallen under its spell.
I can't help it, man. I can't help it.
So this one actually involves GameStop that also was removed by moderators.
Shocking.
It says if GameStop is one of the companies that comes forward and asks for a bailout, they will probably be offered $15 in-store credit instead. To which I say, I thumbed that up, and apparently it got deleted, so I don't know how that works anymore.
It just doesn't get counted, but still, that's beautiful.
It is beautiful. All these motherfuckers, these people went through and cleared out all these things. With everyone in their homes, these must be hard times for burglars.
But it is rife for Jehovah's Witnesses, apparently. They know you're home.
God, you're fucking right.
Saw somebody post on the Louisville subreddit that they saw Jehovah's Witnesses out and about.
Well, I mean, you got to get the getting while the getting's good.
Basically. But it's like, can you not?
This one hit me in a lot of places because me and my wife have sat down. We've gone over our finances. We're trying to pay off some of our credit cards. We're trying to pay off the cars, all this stuff. We're trying to get our debt in order. Basically, we're trying to straighten up and get things together. And this shower thought really wrapped up some of my thoughts. And it just says a lot of people chose a really bad year to try and get their shit together.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen so many memes about, man, this was a really rough year. It's only March, Karen. Oh, God. Stuff like that. Or, maybe I'll try next year.
Maybe I'll try next year.
I'm done. Not even tried. Just do over. I need a mulligan.
You need a mulligan? So you need to wait an entire year to mulligan? I'm still going to keep at it. I don't give a damn, but it's going to be a little harder than normal.
I'm just happy, I got what I needed done this year. So, yeah.
This is true. Congratulations on that thing that we will not mention as of yet. It's gone to hell when ramen is being sold in rations.
Oh, yeah. I have
Think
never
about
seen
that for a second. Ramen, something that everyone in this country, probably, possibly the world, takes for granted. It's always fucking there. It's ramen.
It is. Yeah.
It's
in large
noodles.
Quantities, too. In large quantities.
In large quantities. And yet, somehow...
It's gone.
It's gone. It's freaking gone. Oh, how did that one not get deleted? It clearly references coronavirus. This one's true, and I mentioned this to my wife last night. So, a lot of babies will be born in January of 2021.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people being forced to stay at home. A lot of boredom. A lot of babies.
Can you keep it in your pants, people?
Because what happens when you've got nothing to do? You fuck.
I don't have time to go to 15 baby showers in fucking December and January.
Do you have 15 friends to go to 15 baby showers?
No, it's something I saw online. I was just making the damn joke. Thank you.
This is an older one. This is actually one that I thought of, and I was just like, wow. And I told my wife about that. Like, well, this is genuinely profound. This is a genuinely profound moment.
All right.
I want you, everyone listening, I want you to think back when you were a kid and you were watching your parents do stuff. And you just thought of your parents, just thinking of your parents. Here's the shower thought. When you're a kid, you don't realize you're also watching your mom and dad grow up. As a 36-year-old man, if I were to have children right now, I guarantee I wouldn't just be like, oh, I'm done. Like, I've clearly crossed the threshold into full adulthood. No, I'm still growing up. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. And you're asking me for advice? What the fuck? No, small human. No, I don't have the answers. Back away.
I would like to point out that as the man who is only a year older than you, but has a 16-year-old daughter.
You got freaky young, okay? I mean, I was a late bloomer.
No, I understand. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is the fact that, this concept made me think, because I'm like, not only do I have the ability to look back and think about that from watching my parents grow up, but then I look back and I'm like, dude, I'm not even a grown up and I've got a 16-year-old kid.
That's my point. Your daughter doesn't realize that she's still watching you grow as a person.
No, I'm fairly certain she's aware of that.
That's actually really deep. God bless you. God bless you, user ZJB55446. Thank you. Great name, by the way.
That is just like they face planted on the keyboard to create their username.
You know what? Sometimes that's still more original than the other ones.
What's my username going to be? Slam!
All right, we've got another one. It says, we eat salt only because someone in history decided to lick a rock and found it tasty.
Damn it. Yeah.
The thing is, you have to go, it sounds dumb when you put it like that, but it has to be true.
It's pretty much what happened.
Why would anyone even know what salt is without somebody in history having tasted it? That means that somebody somewhere found a weird rock and licked it.
Phil, come here. Lick this. It tastes amazing.
I don't ever want to hear you shout at, hey, Phil, lick this. Please don't do that. Oh, my God.
The next time I come over, that's the first thing that's coming out of my mouth.
Thank God my name's not Phil. Otherwise, this would be weird.
Yeah.
Hey, Rival, lick this. I will fucking get my gun. So here's one that I thought was just interesting. I don't know if it's profound, but it's interesting. Any type of comment or post that we see from a person, we usually assume they are the same age as us.
Ooh, shit.
Although sometimes, here's the thing, sometimes I'm torn because some of them are written out so poorly and so dumb that I assume either you are a child or mentally of that because,
Yeah.
Like, I know that computers and stuff have taken over basically all aspects of checking your fucking spelling, but fucking learn what a period is. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, punctuation is a skill that seems to be lost on most.
Can we do a punctuation check as opposed to a spell check? We've got the spell check. Everybody depends on that shit now. Can we please make a punctuation check? Just occasionally, if it seems like you're starting a new sentence, put a fucking period. Just do it.
Oh, I read something recently that double spacing after the end of a period is no longer expected in documents. A single space is normal. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Yep. I've read plenty of them from a higher up at my company that occasionally doesn't do double spacing. I'm just like, if I want your job and this is the bar you're putting it at, I'm going to steal it from you in less than a year.
That got hammered into me in high school and college.
Oh, God, yeah.
Double space.
2 spaces.
Double space.
It's like red ink, single space, minus points. Like, God bless, lady.
And now apparently for ADA or not ADA, whatever the writing styles are, apparently single space is completely acceptable. And I'm like, what?
It's because of texting. It's because of texting. It's 100% because of texting.
That is absolute bullshit.
Well, now you're starting to sound crotchety there, old man. All right, so we're gonna go to this one. This one's funny, and slightly profound at the same time. My wife actually read all these, and she thought this one was particularly funny. For all my cigarette smoking friends out there, when you ask a stranger if they can spare a cigarette, you are technically asking if they have something in their pockets that you can suck on for the next 5 minutes.
I mean,
the silence speaks volumes.
You're not wrong,
because that's basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have anything in your pockets, lengthy and slightly phallic shape that I could suck on for the next 5 minutes?
Oh, good Lord.
Just a fair warning. This question does involve me lighting the tip. So pick your choice carefully. So, I mean, I just thought that was really funny because, you were technically asking someone to suck on something for 5 minutes that's in their pockets. So
basically, that's how some porns start.
That's how some what?
That's how some porns start.
I wouldn't know. I've never watched porn in my life. Moving on.
That's a bald-faced lie, but okay.
It's not a bold-faced lie. How would you know?
As a fellow, male of around the same age, I know you're full of shit.
That doesn't know. You can know I'm full of shit without knowing anything else about me. So
I've known you long enough to know it's full of shit.
Long enough. That's not the point. You don't have any proof. Do you have proof?
I don't need proof. It's an opinion.
Well, if you listen to the last podcast, you have proof.
I may have missed the last podcast. Yeah, you may have missed
it. My guest host doesn't listen to all the podcasts, so he's not totally up on it.
I do, eventually.
Eventually. What number are you currently on?
It's been a busy week, man.
Busy? Motherfucker. It's
Dude,
an hour of
has it been busy for you?
Has it been busy for me? No, not really.
Oh, well, it's been busy for me.
My wife is at home currently on not house arrest, but she's currently out of work because of the coronavirus. And we've literally been making lists for her to just knock shit out all week. And I come home and my house has not been cleaner in 5 years. So it's
because your wife is a machine, man.
She's bored is what she is.
Well, yeah, but man,
she's super bored.
Yeah. And when she gets bored,
shit gets done.
She knocks things out. I'm like, need to rent her to clean here.
So what podcast are we currently waiting on you to finish?
The last one. I just haven't heard the last one. So
you've listened to number 21?
Yes.
What was 21 about?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No. Dude, I couldn't tell you what I had for lunch 3 days ago. All right?
That's no excuse. It was about 2 terabytes of porn being leaked.
Was it? Yes,
It was about.
I can't remember the specifics.
OnlyFans.
Chatterbait?
No, it was OnlyFans. I have a weird feeling you didn't listen to it. So
I did.
It's fine. It's fine if you haven't. It's not fine. It's fine if you haven't.
It's just I don't remember it. Right?
I don't remember it. Oh, it was so not. Anyway, I'm not going to get onto that. So what we're going to do now is a suggestion from Hack that is called the Florida Man Challenge. All right. Now, how do we do this? How do we perform this action?
Okay. My understanding is the Florida Man Challenge is you search via Google or whatever web browser that you decide you want to use that is bullshit. And you put in Florida Man, the term Florida Man, followed immediately by your birthday.
All right. I'm doing my birthday right now.
Just the month and the day. And then you hit enter, and it will usually come up with an article of somebody being arrested in the state of Florida for something wildly stupid.
Okay, so I have 2 choices for mine.
Go with the funnier one.
All right, I've got one. Okay, so the first one that popped up is Florida Man in Spider-Man mask steals bottles from liquor store. Not that funny. Not really that funny.
Yeah.
However, the second one that popped up, it said thong-wearing Florida man arrested while building shed with garbage on stranger's property.
What the fuck?
Fucking take all that in like a giant wave of awesome.
Okay.
There's so much to digest in that statement. And that is a single sentence. So much to take in.
So, was he only wearing a thong? Because that makes it even better.
I'm going to read the headline one more time.
Oh, God.
Thong-wearing Florida man arrested while building shed with garbage on stranger's property.
Oh, man.
It's not his house.
It's not his building material.
It's not his. Well, it's probably his building materials, but it's all garbage. He was only wearing a thong.
Where does he hang his hammer?
He doesn't, unless he hangs it on his dong.
Oh, good Lord.
And this one was from last year. Wow. Martin County, Florida. The sight of a man wearing a thong was all a Florida homeowner needed to call the Martin County Sheriff's Office. Always sheriffs. It's always sheriffs. That's what I'm noticing. All right, deputies arrested.
In Florida, they don't have a lot of municipal, unless you get a larger area, there's not a municipal police department. So,
well, that explains a lot for why. So deputies arrested 31-year-old George Blinken on March 12th, my birthday. An arrest report reviewed by T.C. Palm, I don't know who the hell that is or what that is, said the homeowner saw him building a shed and throwing chairs. The trespasser was wearing a thong. The trespasser was wearing a swimsuit and then a thong. So he started in a swimming trunks and then stripped down to a thong.
As if Speedos or, some trunks weren't, revealing enough. Fuck it. I'm just going to rock the thong. Wow.
Responding deputies say they found a man on the property who was not wearing a shirt or shorts, and he was covered with sand as if he'd just been at the beach. The man was arrested but refused to identify himself. The county jail authorities said used fingerprints to confirm Blinken as a suspect. He stated he was an artist that makes things from garbage.
Sure. Whatever, man. You're an artist. Sure. What the fuck?
I mean, it's fantastic. Here, I'm going to do my wife's birthday now.
Just what the fuck?
So many of them. Oh my God. Okay, I have 5 choices immediately.
All right.
Oh my God.
Number 3.
I don't. Okay. Well, the first one's violent, so that one's out the window. Okay, Florida man calls police on music festival. No, it's just different. No. That one's just taking me to the best of, and I don't fucking want that. God, now I'm torn between 2 of them. I'm really torn between 2 of them.
Flip a coin.
I don't have a coin.
Okay, fine. Then I'll pick.
Hey, hold on. My wife's still here. Hey, baby. Yeah. I need you to pick a number between 1 and 2.
2.
Okay, she goes with number 2.
All right. I was going to pick 2 as well, so.
I don't know. They're both good. I'm going to read both of them. Fuck it. Even though she just chose, I don't care.
Well, hell, you read 3 for you, so.
This is important because number 1 is still really good. Okay. Florida man who threw toilet through window in East St. Louis found with second crapper.
So he's a repeat offender.
An alleged toilet chucker from Florida is facing a felony charge after flinging an old crapper through the window of East St. Louis School Board's headquarters. Police were called to the scene on February 15th. So this is not February 2nd.
Hold on. How pissed do you have to be to chuck a toilet through a window in protest? You had to bring that with you.
My wife just yelled out her birthday's the 3rd, and it's like, oh, well, yeah, that is, isn't it? It's not like I forgot. Shut up. Fuck you. It's still funny.
Oh,
you know what?
God.
I knew it was in February. I get bonus points for the shortest month. I had fewer options. That just means I fucked it up worse.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, my God. February 3rd. Florida man who had sex with dolphins says it seduced him.
Seduced?
Florida man killed 5 gators, ate them for Super Bowl dinner. There you go. That's your February 3rd. February 2nd's funnier. We're sticking with those.
Still wait. Can we focus on the man who claims that the dolphins seduced him?
Like, I can't click on that. That's just the entire headline. It's just that's what it's allowing me to pick.
Florida man. We don't have to open an article. Just that statement alone is just like.
Well, you know what? I got another one from the day that I got wrong for my wife's birthday.
Okay.
This one is maternity photo shows mom to be posing with gator, shotgun, and beer.
That is the most Florida thing ever. Holy shit.
God, oh my God. This woman looks Florida woman. Oh my God. Jeez. Cheesy Pete's. What the fuck are you doing with your life?
What in the cousin fucking meth addict is
what
this?
What the fuck? Cousin fucking meth addict? All right, cool. What could possibly scream Florida man or Florida woman more than a social media posting of a woman in a bare midriff, shorts unbuttoned, cradling as if to be breastfeeding a baby alligator with a shotgun perched atop a case of Bud Light on the ground and pointed toward the woman and her husband. She's in rubber boots and a couple of standing in front of a Florida flag on a
double wide trailer.
This shit is fabulous. Oh my God.
Oh God. Missing the double wide trailer and that's it.
Did you catch all that, by the way?
Yes.
Did you
yes,
catch
I did.
all of it?
Yep.
Woman, bare midriff, shorts unbuttoned, cradling a baby alligator, although she's going to breastfeed it, with a shotgun perched on top of a case of Bud Light on the ground pointed toward her and her husband. She's in rubber boots, and there's a Florida flag in the dirt in the background.
I haven't seen the picture, but I'm going to make an assumption on one thing. She has blonde hair with dark roots.
No, she has jet black hair.
Holy shit.
And shitty tattoos.
Well, I mean, that was a given. But no, I expected the shitty, dirty blonde hair.
No, she has jet black hair. You were wrong.
Wow.
Damn,
so wrong. So close.
No, not
so
even.
Close.
Not even. It's like me going, hey, my wife's birthday's on the 2nd. My wife gets on the 3rd. I go, my wife's birthday's on the 3rd. There's few options to pick from. You still got it wrong. That's basically what I'm saying. All right. Yeah. So that was that. What was yours? Right. What was yours?
Mine is, mine is beautiful. A Florida man was arrested, and it was discovered that he was hiding marijuana and cocaine under his fat folds. Most people use a stash tin, but he gets an A for creativity.
Does he?
Yeah, that's what the article
all
says.
Of his drugs at body temperature.
Yeah, well, I mean, drugs aren't really affected by body temperature, but
I don't know how many studies have been done on this, but I have a feeling it probably reduces the quality.
Out of Tampa Bay Times, deputies say 450-pound Florida man hid coke and pot under fat folds.
I'm just saying, I don't even know about the coke. I'm saying this. If you heat up my pot with your fat, sweaty body heat, it's going to reduce the quality of it. Also make it smell. No one wants to smoke smelly pot. What am I saying?
Yeah. He got caught in Deltona, Florida. The county sheriff stopped the vehicle after noticing that the passenger wasn't wearing a seatbelt. When will people learn that if they had seatbelts on, that wouldn't give them a reason to stop them? Shocking.
No, actually, there's plenty of reasons for them to...
Well, yeah, they'll make up reasons, but what I'm saying is 42-year-old Christopher Mitchell told the deputy that he's too big to wear a seatbelt. You're approaching the limit. The deputy says he requested a drug-detecting dog because Mitchell and the driver appeared nervous. The dog detected the presence of drugs in the vehicle, and they also found a handgun and $7,000 in cash, as well as the drugs that he had stashed in his rolls. Oh,
well, that's
all I have
disturbing.
To say. Yes.
That's very disturbing.
Also, on my birthday, Florida man throws samurai sword at sheriff's deputies in Melbourne, Florida.
Cheers, Florida man. You're going away for a long time.
Woo. Yep. Brevard County Sheriff's deputies responded to a 911 call and when from a woman who said her son had 2 samurai swords, and he was menacing his mother.
Chuck one of them.
Well, yeah. When the cops arrived, they found 24-year-old Jeffrey Crane holding the samurai swords, and he refused to put them down. Say it isn't so. Investigators say Crane then threw one of the swords at the deputies. A stun gun was used to subdue Crane, who had a blood alcohol content of 0.36.
For those keeping track, that means essentially 36% of your blood was replaced with alcohol.
The legal limit in Florida is 0.08. He was more than 4 times the legal limit. Wow. To be semi-functional at that rate, that's a career alcoholic right there, people.
First of all, I don't know how career he is because he just got stun gunned.
If you're functioning at above 4 times the legal limit of alcohol. Remember when you got drunk and
I am not a good standard, sir. This is not. No, we do not.
No, I'm trying to relate it to you.
I'm not.
Remember how drunk you were? He was 4 times as drunk as you.
I don't know how drunk I was. I was probably below the legal limit.
Oh, yeah, but you were shit-faced.
I was. So. Do you know how easy it is to get me shit-faced?
Yes, I know. You could look at a bottle of beer.
I look at a schnapps and I drink half of it and I am slurring. I am a very cheap date. That is what I'm telling you.
I'm looking up my daughter's birthday for the next one and just... I came up across one that isn't my daughter's birthday, but it's still hilarious. So I'm going to tell it after I say the one that's on my daughter's birthday. Shot for shot, Florida man shot in the foot after refusing to take a shot at alcohol at the bar.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Well, What's the full story on that one?
I am trying, but I can't find it. If you click on it, it does not tell you the story.
So all we know is that a man at a bar refused to take a shot of alcohol and then got shot in the foot.
Oh, wait. Never mind. It finally went to it. A 39-year-old Florida man was shot in the foot outside an Ocoee, O-C-O-E-E, bar after an alleged argument over a shot of alcohol. 10 p.m., There was an injured man. He had shot a man he didn't recognize, offered him a shot of alcohol. He refused the shot, at which point an argument began between the two people. Things got heated. They took it outside, and the guy who offered the shot shot the guy in the foot.
Well, I mean,
what the
it's
hell?
rude to pass up a shot.
Yeah, but do you got to bring guns in on it?
Florida man.
Yep.
You get to say nothing else. It's Florida man.
Yep. So the one that I came across that isn't related to a birthday is Florida man kicked out of funeral after telling Alexa to play Despacito.
Yes, I've seen that one. Yes.
What the hell?
What do you mean, what the hell? You know exactly what's going on. It's Florida man. It doesn't need any.
It's just...
It's Florida man. Screw it. They do what they want.
Oh, wow.
Kicked out of a funeral. You get to put that on your gravestones like, I was kicked out of a funeral. Like, God bless.
To be asked to leave. I'm sorry, we need you to leave.
We need you to leave. Oh, my sweet Jesus. All right. That is your overload of Florida man for this month and possibly next month as well. But that was fun. Let us know. Google your birthday. Do the Florida man challenge yourself. Search your own birthday. Let us know either on Twitter or whatnot. Send us a link. I want to know what the article that you found on your birthday was. Send us a link at official RAOR on Twitter. Let us know. I want to read those, and we may actually read some of those next time as well. So yeah, that's it. And we're going to go off to our next, we're going to call it sombering segment. And this is going to be the last segment of the podcast. So if you've been hanging with us so far, thank you so much for being here. I do want to say this with all I try to make light of the coronavirus as much as possible because these are dark-ish times. They're not as colorful as they once were. And the thing that we're looking at is, like businesses are being closed down. People are being, essentially kicked out of their jobs. People are having to adjust their schedules based on a lot of the stuff that's going
Kids
on.
Are home.
And it all has to be based on the fact that somebody in a fish market in China couldn't keep their dicks out of the fish, and now everybody's getting sick.
Oh, it's weirder than that, actually, from what I've come across.
It's weirder than a man fudging fish. All right.
Yes.
What is it?
Okay, so this week, China announced that, China has accused the United States that the U.S. military came to Wuhan province, to that city, and released this virus.
Wow. Way to point the finger, China.
That is China's official policy. Now, there is a viral research lab in Wuhan that was doing research on a bat viral infection that is very similar.
What is bat?
As in flying mammal, that, vampire bats.
Okay, bat. I wanted to make clear on that.
Yes, so it's a viral bat infection. They were doing research on it. It's very similar to the coronavirus that is currently spreading across the globe. And the Wuhan Viral Institute logo is the freaking Umbrella Corporation logo, just with blue instead of red.
I know I can't, there's no camera on me right now, but I went a little wide-eyed and fearful when I heard that part about Umbrella. For those unaware, there is in the game series of Resident Evil, there is a company called Umbrella. The company Umbrella is actually the ones that released the virus that caused the zombie outbreak in those games. So when he says it's the Umbrella logo, just blue instead of red, that's real creepy. Why the fuck did you pick that one particularly? And since, Japan was the one that made Resident Evil, they're close enough. They know what the fuck that is. They know what that is. So
yeah, but
what the fuck?
Okay.
So it looks like China's doing what China does and points the finger at everybody else.
Basically, yes. So China and Iran have both stated that the United States is behind this infection. Yeah,
Iran's full of shit. Tell them to go home, Iran. You're drunk and nobody likes you anyway.
So China has accused the U.S. They have stated that the U.S. military snuck into the middle of the homeland of the communist giant country, China, with some 6-foot-tall Guaylo white people and released a viral contagion in Wuhan province. Are you shitting me? Nobody saw some white people walking around with, smoking canisters?
Why are you assuming they're white people?
I'm just joking about, U.S. military, white people. Yeah, I know. I joke. But at the same time, seriously, the U.S. military went in. Have you seen on a map where the fuck Wuhan is in China? It ain't on the coast, man. It ain't going to be easy to get to it.
It's mainly in China, yeah.
Yeah, it's deep in the heartland of communist China. And you're saying the U.S. military snuck in and released a virus? Bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, it is technically possible, but since China has a bad history of making up shit, and even Iran's coming up is like, yeah, no, what China says is real. It's like, shut the fuck up, Iran. Go in the corner. Nobody likes you. Go in the corner, you fucker. No. All right, so what I actually want to talk about is not where the virus came from. At this point, it kind of doesn't really matter too much because we're all dealing with it.
Yeah.
But we're now at a point where I can't find toilet paper because you fuckers think that wiping your ass so much is going to clean. I don't know what your thoughts are. You don't need the 96 pack of toilet paper, okay? Calm down.
You didn't eat bad Taco Bell, people. Nobody bought Taco Bell en masse and is shitting constantly. To the point where people have developed toilet paper calculators to determine exactly how long your hoard's gonna last. And the joke is that it's gonna last for the next 30 years. You've bought so much toilet paper. Holy shit, people. Nobody needs that much toilet paper at all. Ever.
I mean, over the course of your life, you would use it.
Okay, yes. Over the course of your life. For a short-term thing, not an issue.
My point is that even if we go on lockdown, like at-home quarantine kind of stuff, like you still have to be able to go out and get food, and you have to be able to go to groceries, and you have to be able to get essentials from the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
And there's going to be toilet paper there. You can go and get toilet paper. It's okay. Like me and the wife, every Monday, without exception, we go to, well, there's occasionally an exception because sometimes I'm tired, but we go to the grocery store, and the last time we went, holy crap, the aisle that contains the toilet paper was as bare as I've ever seen anything shy of like the building of the building. Like, oh, we haven't received any supplies yet. There's nothing on these shelves. Like, oh, they were completely barren. Barren.
I went looking for, I had run out of my milk because I'm lactose intolerant. So I found milk that doesn't have lactose in it. And I occasionally enjoy my glass of chocolate milk. And I ran out.
I'm glad you brought up chocolate milk while we're talking about toilet paper.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying I went to the Kroger looking for this chocolate milk, and there was no bread, no meat, no toilet paper, no milk.
Side note, because this popped in my head and I could not let it pass. You know, you're gaining age when you start to say things like the Google or the Kroger, because it's not just Kroger anymore. I went to the Kroger.
Well, I said the Kroger by my house. So
no, you didn't. You said the Kroger. You said I went to the Kroger.
In my head, I said
I
the
don't
Kroger
give a fuck
by my
about
house.
In your head. This is what was on recording, motherfucker.
Fine.
This is I used the Google
at Kroger,
and I found out where the Kroger is.
Yeah, at Kroger by me, there was no meat, there was no milk, there was no bread, there was no toilet paper, there was no soup, and there was no ramen.
Yes, the ramen is also
gone. There were Cokes for days, still some potato chips, but it had been pretty ravaged. But all the produce section, completely full.
I can't imagine. During a crisis, nobody wants any fucking veggies.
Canned goods were pretty barren, but still in existence. But literally, I'm talking like there was zero ramen on the shelves.
Yes.
Normally, it is fully stocked. Soups, no cans of soup except for, I think I saw cream of mushroom, and that was it. There was no frozen chicken. There was no fresh chicken. There was no ground beef. There was nothing. It had been raided. There was ground turkey and some ham. That was
I do know that when we went, there was absolutely no ground beef. They were low on chicken. They were low on pretty much everything. And my thoughts are this, is that, hey, calm the fuck down. The media is trying to get you into a wild frenzy because they want your attention. Hey, look at us. We have to inform you every 15 seconds of how shitty everything is. Hey, everybody, take a breather. Chill out.
Stop watching 24-hour news for 24 hours. They're just recycling everything.
Yes, this is kind of a bad situation we're in. It's not the worst thing ever. It's not the Black Plague. It's not anything worse than that. Some people have died. It's very unfortunate. However,
the mortality rate is low.
It's actually technically the mortality rate is lower than that of diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that article. That was a fun one. So the point is that you're going to make it through this. You have a very high chance of making it through this. As of a couple of days ago, when I calculated and also read to confirm, the odds of you catching coronavirus were roughly 1 in 4 million. Okay, roughly 1 in 4 million. You're going to make it through this. You don't need 30 years of TP, man.
No,
or lady. don't need to wipe your ass into non-existence. Let it go.
Do you have any idea how many people are going to be screwed if the power goes out because they bought a shit ton of frozen foods and refrigerated items, and if the power goes out for any extended period of time, they're just going to be completely without food?
Well, they can always drive up to the local Wendy's and go through the drive-thru.
Yeah. God, I hated drive-thrus beforehand. Now getting lunch while having to be at work sucks. Oh my God, I hate drive-thru. I would rather go inside because
Would you rather have a Lego jammed in your pee hole?
No, I'd rather sit in drive-thru.
See, I would rather. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I would do. So the point is that everybody.
Calm down.
It's okay. You've already gotten all the TP you'll need for the next year.
Or 2.
Calm down.
Or 6.
Or 12.
Depends on your usage.
If you're really stringent and you use half a square each time, you'll make it.
What are you, a monster?
I'm not the one hoarding TP, man.
I know.
I'm also like... I'm gonna live this like I always live it. I'm gonna go up to the store once a week. We're gonna get our food. We're gonna search for TP, and then we're gonna come home. You know what the really sad thing was is that this is the thing that pisses me off about the toilet paper thing. This is the thing that gets me. It's nothing else beyond this. Is that me and the wife were running low anyway, and then coronavirus hit, and now there's none fucking available. We were running low. We were gonna go up there and get another thing of toilet paper, and now. Oh my God. All I can say is thank God I've got enough socks and I can wash them. That's all I'm saying.
I did find that somebody posted on Facebook. They were like, finally, a use for all of the lost single socks.
Jesus Christ. I was joking, by the way. I'm not wiping my ass with a sock. We are doing well enough to have enough toilet paper. The point is, it's a good backup. I've
seen jokes
backup.
about fast food restaurant napkins, sprinklers. And apparently there has been a huge run on bidet attachments for toilets on Amazon.
Bidet attachments? Oh, my God. Yep. And actually, you know what? That is a good place for us to stop right about there. I do have one thing to say, however, and this is our final Florida man of this episode, and then I'm going to leave you at this. This is how crazy the toilet paper frenzy has gotten because of the fucking media and everybody out there deciding that I need more rolls of toilet paper. All right? Florida man. Arrested for allegedly stealing 66 rolls of toilet paper from an Orlando hotel. Okay.
Oh.
Deputies have arrested a man for allegedly stealing 66 rolls of toilet paper from an Orlando hotel. Investigators say it happened at a Marriott hotel. Marriott. Nice.
So quality toilet paper.
So a security guard saw 31-year-old Angel. God, if this was just Hernandez, I could read this. Hernandez pushing a trash can to his van and put a bag inside. The guard peeked through the window and saw the bag was full of unused toilet paper rolls that belonged to the hotel. Now,
of course,
when Hernandez came back out, deputies said he admitted to taking the 66 rolls of toilet paper, which were valued at 99 cents.
I was going to say it valued at $120,000.
Good God, you're wiping your ass with gold at that point.
No, I've seen jokes all over the place about I've got 24 rolls of toilet paper. I'll trade for a 4-bedroom house, 69 Dodge Charger. I've seen any number of high-ticket items mentioned for, like a 6 rolls of toilet paper, 4 rolls of toilet paper, stuff like that for astronomical items just as a joke.
So apparently the 66 rolls of toilet paper valued at less than $1. Apparently later on, it goes on to say that he's being held on a $5,000 bond. $5,000 bond for stealing $1 worth of toilet paper.
Well, I mean, that's probably a default judgment based on the fact that he committed larceny. So
$5,000 for $1? Gee, that's a hell of a fucking no. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
So that kind of gives you an idea of where we are with the toilet paper scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody just needs to calm down. You're going to make it. It's going to be okay.
Oh, my God, it's Corona-geddon.
Stop filming people that fist fight in the middle of a Walmart over toilet paper. It's not.
So when do we start wearing our Mad Max clothes? That's what I want to know.
When the internet shuts off. That's when the internet shuts off and we all turn into heathens again and we're just running around going, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the media is telling me to do. I got to do crazy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of The Right Amount of Rant. I want to thank my standing co-host, Hack. Thank you for being here, Hack.
Not a problem. Glad to join you.
He may be back again next week, depending on Julian's current situation.
If they lift the quarantine, then Julian returns.
If not, we have to deal with him again. So
deal.
I know, it's terrible.
No love. No love.
Yeah, love's a strong word, and you're not paying me enough, so.
I was the best man at your wedding.
You were the best man at my wedding. Congratulations. It was an honor for you. So,
you egotistical fuck.
No, never.
No.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much if you've listened through this entire thing. First of all, thank you so much. Remember, send us your Florida Man challenge at official RAOR, because Twitter won't let me write the whole damn thing out. Official RAOR on Twitter. Send us the link and let us know. I want to know your Florida Man challenge. I want to know what that is. We will include that in upcoming podcasts. And, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay sane. Don't hoard all the fucking toilet paper.
Or the ramen, damn it. I want ramen.
And as always, friends, stay awesome.